Once you've satisfied your hunger, get ready for more of the hottest casino games in Vegas. Our 24-hour, 30-table non-smoking poker room proudly hosts all the most popular poker games with a variety of betting limits. Visit the poker room for a schedule of daily tournaments. Whether you're going to hold 'em or fold 'em, the best place for poker is at South Point Casino. You'll notice that our craps tables are usually the loudest in the casino. If you've never played, join one of our free craps lessons to find out what makes this game so exciting. Check with the craps dealer for schedules and give it a roll. Bingo is also an exciting way to spend your time. We offer 7 sessions of bingo every day. And each session includes a cash ball jackpot, 12 bingo games, a progressive double action game, and a $10,000 bonus coverall. Electronic units are available. If you haven't played bingo with us, give it a try today. Guests can also get in on the action at our one-of-a-kind race and sports books, 2 separate rooms designed to maximize your experience and comfort. Our Sportsbook, with over 400 seats, puts you right in the middle of the action, 24 hours a day. The friendly ticket writers are happy to help, and it's conveniently located next to the famous Del Mar Deli, where you'll find supersized portions of delicious deli items like roast beef, pastrami, and Reuben sandwiches, or soups, salads, and pizza, plus spectacular desserts fit for a king. And right next door is the Racebook, over 150 seats, each with its own TV screen. There are 16 interactive player terminals, so you can bet right from your seat.
If you told me at the start of last season that Kenny Pickett would have a kneel down in a Super Bowl, I feel pretty good. But it didn't work out in Pittsburgh. And are you kidding me? Kenny Pickett has a ring. Oh, he threw a pass too. So if you took over 2.5 pass attempts, you got that too. But it was incomplete because he's Kenny Pickett. And roll the open. Hello, everybody. What's happening? Welcome to our Super Bowl wrap-up show. And if you're keeping track, it's 4,952 hours until the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles host the Kickoff Classic on a Thursday night, September 4th. So that is if the city is still standing. I'm not really sure. But 4,952 hours. And I said that to Alex, and she said...
It didn't seem that bad.
Didn't seem that bad, football fans. It's 4,952 hours. So... start the countdown clock now. Thank you for searching YouTube to watch the show that has superior graphics compared to Fox's broadcast last night. Thank you to you guys back there. The show is Punchlines. It's a program that's a mix of sports, comedy, conversation, viral videos, and some smart, educated gambling advice. Oh, we'll get to that. I'm your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan, and today's show... well, Alex White and I are going to take it to the house with the full recap like Cooper Dejean did with his pick six. And check out this field level shot. This is a lot of fun. Listen to the sound on this, Alex. So as soon as he gets it, I'm like, all right, I had Cooper pick. But will he get in? Boom. There you go. More on that pick and touchdown. We can fist bump. Looks so strange. God, your hands are freezing. I forgot. More on that pick and touchdown soon. But first, on the show, I miss not watching the game with you here at South Point. But you had a lot of things to do. We had a lot of fun here at South Point. She had some big wins yesterday. We'll talk about in a second. 4-time national champ at UNLV Sports. Betting analyst, the one and only Alex White. Woo! Alex is here. Alex, what did you think of the game yesterday?
You know, if you bet the Eagles, it was fine. I don't care. It wasn't competitive one bit.
You know, it had been a while since we've had a blowout.
Right.
Now, for a lot of Ann and I, there were a good 10 years in a row where the Super Bowl was a joke. It became a running joke that the game was always a blowout, right? It was usually the NFC team beating up on the AFC, but...
I will tell you that my Chargers blew out again, you know,
against the Niners.
When the Niners took them down, well, I literally said yesterday, I'm like, well, this makes me feel less bad about getting embarrassed for that Super Bowl.
Exactly. And I missed my joke I had. Alex, what did you think of the big game yesterday between the Pistons and Hornets? Because they played, but no one gives a crap. All right. Anyway, look, it was not an entertaining game, really. Philadelphia was out early.
Yep.
And it was never really close, and the graphics were horrible, by the way.
The graphics were bad, and that was a topic. I think no matter what party you were at,
I was sitting in this seat. Ann was sitting right over there. 2 seconds into the game, she goes, is their computer down? Are they on backup plan? And we go, oh, it'll fix it in a second. Never did. It looked horrible, and everyone couldn't stop talking about it.
And you sent the tweet, which was very funny, about Fox paying Tom Brady so much money.
Oh, yeah. They paid him so much money that they only had $25 to pay for graphics. But it just looked horrible. But the game, the halftime show, the commercials, it's in the chat. So give us what you guys think, and we'll talk about it in roll call. But you did well. You did well on it.
I had a pretty nice day.
Had a pretty nice day. You did have a futures Eagles over Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
18-1. I took it before the wild card weekend because
Right.
Chris brought in all their exactas that they had here at the South Point.
I love it.
And remember, I did have a future on the Ravens as well. So it was kind of a little bit of a hedge in case they didn't get past Kansas City. And a little bit against the Lions that was very overhyped.
That was me. Yes, exactly.
No, it was all of us. I mean, they were dominant in the regular season.
They really were.
But-
And Washington just caught them at the right time.
Yeah,
we're both
they
wearing
really
black
did.
and green to celebrate the game, by the way. And Alex and I were two people here at Sopo Studios who had Cooper Dejean. I'm making him sound fancy. Cooper Dejean. Cooper Dejean. Well, it was in New Orleans. Cooper Dejean, bon temps roulette.
He went to Iowa.
He went to Iowa with Caitlin Clark, by the way. And someone asked him one of the Media Week questions. You and Caitlin Clark one-on-one against any NBA or NFL player, we'll kill him. He goes, we'll house him.
Wow.
So he's
that.
apparently, if you click on Super Bowl basketball highlights for Cooper Dejean, apparently he was a hell of a hoopster too. Anyone who makes it to the pros is usually better, or they excel in more than one sport.
Absolutely.
So anyway, we did say that Cooper Dejean would have Cooper Dejean. Let's just call him Cooper for the rest of the show. Cooper D. Cooper D did have a touchdown, and I said it, and I was mocked on this very show on Friday. Roll the clip, please. Here we go. Here's me taking it as one of the props. Yep. It's coming. Okay, we're going to try again. Should I kill time in the meantime? Oh, she's got it. Here we go. Now, I'm bringing Ann into this one. Ann had a thing with the number 3, right? And Cooper Dejean, right? Remember? I said it right there. There was something with Cooper
But that
Dejean.
was
He
me,
was
not
the
Ann.
rotation number, I think, or something. Oh, was it you with the 3? Oh, okay, I'll give you Isaiah Pacheco. Okay.
And Cooper.
Cooper Dejean. She brought up something with Cooper Dejean. I looked at Cooper Dejean. You know how many interceptions he had this year? None. Perfect setting for him to get it 1 in the Super Bowl. It is plus 850. That is rotation 3539. Cooper Dejean to have an interception. Why not? Why not, Jeff? Jeff, why not? Jeff, why not?
Why not?
I'm surprised he didn't say anything.
Congratulations.
To me the next 2 days.
Congratulations. Oh, when this one hits. That's right, it hit, Mr. Parles. Take that, Jeff. But yeah, let me gloat over that one. I had several of my prop bets.
Somebody planted that in your head, though.
Are you saying it was you?
Yes. I most definitely.
I gave Ann credit, but it was you.
Well,
Yeah.
I
and
apologize.
she put it in she put it in a text thread with you and me.
The 3-3. Yeah, the 3-3.
On Wednesday, yeah.
Yes, because we were going off the threes.
I don't read that crap. I don't know what you guys are No. I liked it. Okay, well, give Alex all
It's
the credit.
okay. It's okay.
We both
I
won.
didn't know that you guys had that on Friday either. That's really funny because
Oh, you didn't watch the show on Friday?
Jeff,
Wow.
I had to prep for 150 college basketball
know.
games for Saturday.
I know.
I was stressed. No, but Jeff didn't really flinch, but he didn't acknowledge that I said that as a long shot either, and I was kind of
Yeah.
surprised because I was expecting some reaction.
You got to dig in. Did you give it out on the air?
So he heard you say that Friday, then heard me say it Saturday.
Yeah.
He's probably very confused.
Mr. Parles, take that. Alex and I both won
Yes,
on
I
that.
did, though.
But somebody won big on Cooper D. Cooper D's pick 6. Here we go. These guys are going nuts right here because they had the big win. So there you go. What did they win? $4,000? It was plus 4,000. What'd they bet? They won $200 paid, $8,200. They even watched the game bathed in green light.
Wow,
so
because they had anytime touchdown. I did not see him in that market here in Vegas
yeah, they had it there. Yeah.
because I don't know. There was a lot with Cooper Dejean, and I forgot that it was his birthday. So that's kind of what started it. I
That's
think,
why that was another
2
thing.
weeks.
I think I mentioned it later to Jeffrey. I got this guy's birthday because everyone was talking about Barkley's birthday, but he turned 22. So yeah.
Yeah, and then I started to really dig in, and he did have 5 interceptions 2 years ago at Iowa in 12 games, which is pretty good.
Okay.
And then he had 3 the next year in 10 games. So I'm like, all right, he can do it. Plus, I knew they were going to be going after Kelsey middle of the field.
Yeah.
Well, I anticipated they would.
That's what I was going to say if they would ask me for explanation. Instead, I just said, why not? That was my argument. Well, why not, Jeff and Chris?
Hey, it worked out for you.
It worked out.
So I put a little bit on everything for him. I took his over tackles and assists, did not get there. Couple bucks on MVP.
Okay.
I was really hoping
Why not?
that something why not?
Hey, Steve Cooper took Carson Wentz as MVP, thinking, oh, maybe Mahomes gets hurt and comes in. So I don't know. It was worth a shot.
I'm so glad you brought up Steve Cooper.
Go.
That was another Cooper, first of all. He was your guest on Monday. So that added to it.
That started it. You already had it, maybe. Yeah, okay.
No, it started
We had a
the
lot of
week
Cooper
before,
talk.
for sure. But Steve Cooper made me feel very confident about the Eagles because he brought up a great point in the fact that he said it feels a lot like when the Chiefs played against Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
With some of their O-line, injuries, and now they're
Right.
trying to fill in somebody for that left guard. And right when he said that, I was like, he's right. It does feel a lot like that. And that's exactly what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Right?
And
They could not move the ball.
They could not move, and we have some interesting stats coming up, and that's crazy. Let's take a look at today's punch menu. I'll let you know what else is on the program. We have a Drew Doc special with the Monday montage and
Take your order.
a video of me here walking around the South Point yesterday. By the way, the South Point was jammed. We watched some of the game here, and Lisa and Courtney, we were all here watching the game, and it was packed. It was nuts everywhere. Upstairs, over in the showroom. You'll see some of that in a video coming up. So South Point was the place to be. And we have some other good stuff. We have Jameis Winston for the final time this season in our comedy clip of the day. And then we'll give our picks at 12:36. One with Kenny White's dog of the day and our dog of the day. But let's get to top of show breaking video, ladies and gentlemen. And there was all sorts of things going on in Philadelphia. But let's start with something nice in the locker room. You might have seen Jalen Hurts smoking a cigar was nice. But Saquon Barkley, who was on the Giants last year, and wins the Super Bowl on his 28th birthday. So why not harken back to your Penn State days and shot Quan a beer? That's right. Shot Quan Barkley. Someone patent that. Look at this. Whether he didn't get it all or not, he dumped it. A little came out, but it just seemed like it went really fast.
Yeah.
Like usually you have to guzzle a couple times. He was like, and it was out. So that's in Penn State right there. But anyway, Vince, could you register Shot Quan Barkley, please? Make sure we get that. I want to make some money off that. Since Pat Riley did not make money off three-peat. He was set to make a lot of money had the Chiefs won.
That's right.
But those Chiefs three-peat shirts are on their way to a third world country. Okay. So there you go. We had a nice clip about Philadelphia. We saw Saquon shotgunning a beer. Now we have to get to the fans and the mayhem on Broad Street in Philly. So it's Philly, so you know. So this is a view of Broad Street. Now, there was a time-lapse one that Keith had sent too, but we might as well just show you filled up. Look at how crazy it got. They're bathed in green light, just like we are in the studio today as a tribute to the Eagles to congratulate them. And the more I think about it, the more I'm happy they won. It's Keystone State. It's fine. I know a lot of Philly Eagle fans. And it's kind of cool that the Chiefs didn't win their third in a row. And the Steelers still have 4-6, which is still the standard. So we have that to hold on to.
Not to mention, Patrick Mahomes is still pretty young, right? He's not even 30 years old.
29. Yeah, because they showed his age yesterday. I was like, oh, wow, he's not even 30.
So, hello, if this is scripted, we can't just complete the three-peat that quickly this early in his career, right?
And, I saw a clip I saw a clip about Mahomes. When he scrambled, he hit the ground pretty hard, his head. Did you see? People showed that in slow motion. I didn't see it during the game, but people are like, he might have smacked his head pretty good there on the turf.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised he didn't maybe at least go to protocol and get checked out. Because if you watch the replay, now people are trying to say that's why he played so poorly. Because it was that long where he scrambled and then he came all the way back and threw the ball. And his head hit hard. So maybe he wasn't right. I don't know. But I think you got to give credit to the Philly D.
Yes.
They were insane. And we're going to talk about that, and that's crazy. So we have more fan footage from Philly. They did some horrible things. Go ahead, just roll. What do we have next from Philly? This one's nice fireworks. This one's nice.
Wow.
I don't know where, know how many people. How do you set off fireworks in the middle of a street, surrounded by people? So there you go. What's that? There was some from the ground that went horribly wrong. I'd seen too. Yeah. All right. Show the next clip. So this is more stuff in Philly. They were having a good time. Congratulations. Well, it's more fire. Then this happened.
Oh gosh.
Then Philly stuff started to happen. So what a bunch of people did was they broke into a laundry truck and they started throwing all the towels and linens that they probably collect from restaurants. So way to go. Now these restaurants will have nothing to put their cheesesteaks on. But so they built a big thing. Then they set the pile of laundry on fire. It's just a bunch of either clean or dirty white sheets, which was very strange. But that's what they do. So congratulations, Philly. You won. They were, do we have the traffic? Do we have one more? Okay. Here, they stole a traffic light. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
How you don't get electrocuted. But now here's the genius thing. So there's all their faces for stealing public property.
Oh.
Yeah, right. They took it out. They smashed the lights. They then cut the wires or something or unplugged the wires, which I'm surprised they didn't get electrocuted. But I guess somewhere in Philadelphia, there's someone who's like, traffic light, Super Bowl 59, bro. I don't know what you do with that, how you get that in your building or your house, but now there's cars sitting at a light waiting for a light to change. That will never happen. But that's Philly. They take pride in that. Congratulations. I think most of it was pretty minor. There was no serious injuries from what I've read, but way to go, Philly. There
Did they get the day off today?
I don't know. I could see it. When are you going to go? Well, you don't need to go to school. I can't do a Philly accent. I don't know what that was, but they just needed to pour some water on those towels because that's what they call water there, water. But anyway, destruction, it just never makes sense when your team wins to destroy stuff. But
your own city.
Apparently alcohol was involved. That's all for the fans, right? Okay. All right. Pat Mahomes had a bad game. It happens. The Chiefs are thinking about making a change. If you're thinking about making a change at quarterback, there is somebody with a pretty good arm 200 miles away in Indiana, Caitlin Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Can she spin it? Oh, yeah, she can. So here's Caitlin Clark. Now, check this out. Good arm. She's pointing to targets. She's clearing. She's snapping that and hitting.
Wow.
I don't know how much this was edited, but if you need a quarterback, Caitlin, is there anything Caitlin Clark can't do? They did not show her at the game. Remember how she was saying she was going to be at the game? She didn't show up.
No.
And there weren't that many shots at Taylor Swift's box because there was nothing really to celebrate. He didn't get his first catch. Travis Kelce didn't get a catch till second half, I think, right?
I think you're right.
Yeah, or very minimal catches. I had him scoring a touchdown. First catch was supposed to be 9.5 yards earlier in the week. When I looked yesterday, it jumped up to like 16 or something on that.
That amazes me.
Yeah.
I can't believe it went that high.
Huge jump, didn't touch it. But, a bad day for Chiefs fans. He's contemplating retirement, they're saying, but he looked like a guy who wanted to retire when he walked out.
Yes, he did.
He looked like he was done, but...
and he even looked a little tired on the field.
I know.
And mentally just like, trying to dig out of that kind of hole in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and everyone's like, well, if there's one team that can come back, it's the Chiefs. No, not this Chiefs team. Maybe a few years ago when they had Tyreek Hill and they had when Mahomes threw 50 touchdowns in a year. This is not the same team. They were barely eking out victories all year,
right?
Which we talked about.
Yeah.
And I don't think they had the big play capability. Worthy ended up with a lot of garbage time yards. Did you say it was over 150 yards?
157, yeah. That's what Chris said, too. He's like, is that the quietest 157 yards?
Yes, absolutely it is. I know over 22.5 was his longest, which I had a few bucks on, but yeah, it was just pointless at that. And DeAndre Hopkins was an anytime touchdown, was around plus 500. He got a late one. Nice to see that.
Yep.
Best thing I saw DeAndre Hopkins, I guess his dad died when he was 5 and left like this really cool like mink coat almost. And DeAndre Hopkins said he would wear it someday to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
And he wore his dad's coat after like 30 years or something. It was a really nice story. But all right, let's go to some basketball. Let's go to some NBA because we have a big game to talk about. So day-to-day Davis got hurt in his first game with the Mavs, and he's now out for multiple weeks. This is sad for Mav fans. He had a really good first half, had a thunderous dunk on a follow rebound. He was playing well. The fans were eating it up. He was getting the crowd into it. Then he had a non-contact injury. So Anthony Davis is out up to a month. And fans are still quite upset about the trade. So go ahead. These are some fans still protesting GM Nico. Fire Nico.
Oh, my gosh.
And see, I hear that, and sometimes people call me Nico, but that's not good. So he's not going to get fired. He's okay. We have to see how Luka does. Luka does play tonight. He's just been listed as probable. which means upgraded to probable versus the Jazz. Calf strain is what his injury's been since Christmas. He is playing tonight. We'll talk about that in picks. And let's see here. Apparently, okay. So here's a tweet. We want to show this about Luka tonight. So we saw this tweet. Kim Kardashian. Apparently, she wants to meet Luka. Is that what that's saying? I want to meet Luka. And we found out this is because someone's like, please keep her away from Luka. And so it turns out that that's probably fake. Keep away, Kim. I don't think she's really your type. Or he's your type, but somebody please, you know what? Hire the Eagles security guy, Big Dom, to protect Luka. Get Big Dom on a plane, hire him to protect Luka from the Kardashians, and there you go. All right, let's move on to the comedy clip of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Jameis Winston. Now, we've shown Jameis quite a few clips last week. He used to play in New Orleans, so he knows the city. He's out having a good time. He's been gold all week for us, so it's fitting that Jameis apparently is taking credit for giving A.J. Brown his Selly touchdown cello. I can't do the hip thing. His celebration. Yeah. Here we go. Comedy. He gave a suggestion, and he did it. Cha-cha slide. Watch this. Comedy clip of the day. That's Bert Kreischer with him.
Yeah.
Bro, can I just give you a celebration suggestion? A celebration. Can I help you with your celebration? Yeah. All right. I know at family reunions we talk about a cha-cha slide. I want you to slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross, and eat a W and walk off that thing.
So that was his idea.
Oh,
and then he does it.
Did it.
And even crisscross.
I told him to do that celebration.
I told him to do it.
I love that.
Later, Bert Kreischer had his shirt off, which was no surprise, but Jameis was great.
Yes.
He was great for Fox. He was all around town. And what the heck, one more clip from the MVP of the lead up to the Super Bowl. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. I mean, the guy had more fun at the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh.
So they asked him, where does he want to end up? He says, I'd love to end up in New Orleans. He said, New York or L.A. I mean, I don't know. But Steelers need a I can't have Mozart. You think I was stressed out at games this year. All right, so Jameis Winston had a lot of fun roaming around New Orleans and covering the Super Bowl for Fox. So, you know what? I was here yesterday, so Drew Dog grabbed a camera and I grabbed a mic, and we walked around the South Point, met a lot of fans here. The place was packed, and here's, what's up? Okay, and here's a little video I shot yesterday at South Point. It was good times. Let's watch. All right, it's time for the big game. We're upstairs in the ballroom here at the South Point. Chiefs versus Eagles. Who's got the rowdier fans? Who's going to be louder? And I need a prediction of the final score. I'm giving away a buffet. Let's go talk to some people.
31-28 Eagles.
28-24 Eagles.
Eagles 34, Kansas City 31.
31-24 Eagles.
28-16.
Eagles. 28, KC 22.
28-22, and he's out. Marlo's out. Later, buddy. Joe, how long you been a Chiefs fan?
About 12 years now.
What team did you like before?
The Eagles.
Are you serious?
Yeah, serious.
Wait, wait a second. How do you have a Chiefs and an Eagles jersey?
I want the over. Yeah, I want a high-scoring game, and that's it. Over. I'll vote for both teams.
Are you wagering money here at the Sportsbook at the South Point?
Because I'm broke. I don't have any money.
All right, Jason. Do you want to give me an Eagles chant to get the crowd going? Let's do it.
Eagle. A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Let's go, baby.
All right, who are you rooting for in the game, ma'am?
Of course, Kansas.
And you're going to make some wagers? You got a parlay card?
Yes.
Chiefs all the way, yeah.
Chiefs all the way.
Hey, I'm a Ravens fan.
Wait, you're a Ravens? You're a Ravens fan? Can we see? Look at those boots. Do you have any prop bets?
I don't.
Are you betting at all?
I didn't make any bets.
You're just here for the bud.
For the beer and have a good time watching the ball game.
Wait, what'd you bet on the coin toss? Tails?
I took heads.
Oh! How much are you putting on the coin toss, though?
I put 50 on the coin toss. And I took the Eagles winning the coin toss.
Okay.
And I took Eagles first quarter, and I took Eagles first half.
I bet the over, yes.
Any prop bets?
I have Kansas City's going to score a rushing touchdown in the first half.
We got lines at the kiosks, but it's moving fast, and people lined up to make their bets. We are close to kickoff. The energy in here is electric. It's going to be a great game. Eagles! Chiefs! They're not in game mode yet. There you go. Nobody gave me the correct score. Thank you, Alex. Good job, Drew Dog. Thanks for cutting that together. A lot of fun, a lot of great people. It was such a great atmosphere. I have to tell you guys, next year for Super Bowl 60, you got to come down to the South Point. There was 7,000 people.
Yeah.
7,000 people all over. The Grand View over here, the Sportsbook, the lounge right here, the showroom. It was absolutely packed. Near the horse arena, they even had stuff. It was an unbelievable time here at the South Point. So you wanted to watch the game here, come here next year. And again, the key thing is it's free to come here, and the prices were ridiculous. So it was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of Eagles predictions.
A lot of Eagles fans, yeah. Whether they bet it or not, a lot of people were rooting for the Eagles. Even people in NFC, people in Giants jerseys and Cowboys upstairs, they were still sticking with their conference. Like, I could never, ever root for the Ravens. I could almost root for Cleveland. I didn't root for Cincinnati because they played the Rams. So
That's funny. My good friend Mackenzie, who I was at her house, she's a Cowboys fan, and she's like, I cannot believe I bet on the Eagles today. Yeah,
but, well, it worked out for her, though.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about That's Crazy. It's time for That's Crazy. Get Chalk the Cat out. Here we go. Oh, roll call. You know, let's do roll call. You're right. No, let's do roll call. You are right. I was wrong. I wanted to see, oh my God, there's a lot of people in here. So, kickoff question, high noon in the desert. I said, what was the biggest surprise to last night's game? That Hurts didn't get to kneel down and run out the clock, Minnie Dar says. Was this gambling related to those not to lose rushing yards? I don't know. But you pointed out that Kenny Pickett, technically that's a rush, right? When you kneel? So that put over 3.5 people to rush the ball for the Eagles.
Correct.
Because we figured Hurts, Gainwell, and Saquon. Who else? Maybe a reverse, maybe, something.
If Shipley did get in, but no,
But because of the blowout, Pickett gets in. Holy mackerel.
And Chris said that was very good for them.
Dean Helt, hello all. What surprised me was how Mahomes couldn't have any success. First half looked like every play was the same, ending up in a sack. They should have ran the ball more. I mean, that front four of Philly, we'll talk about it in a second. Keith Lau, surprised at how inept the Chief offense looked. Kelsey was invisible. Not a lot of Taylor Swift TV time, so Brittany Mahomes couldn't run into the shot. That's funny. JR, happy Monday. 1 year away from a Bengals Super Bowl. I love it, Johnny. He's sticking with his Cincy. Joey B.
Do you know what he bet?
No.
He had Eagles minus 7.5, Eagles minus 10.5. He did the alternate lines.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did he tell you guys that on Sports by the Book?
Yes, he did.
Oh, so he cleaned up.
Yeah.
Everyone was leaning Philly. Kickoff question: biggest surprise at how lame the Dunkin' Donuts commercial was, and how funny the Stella Artois commercial was with Damon and not Affleck. I actually saw the Stella one because it was later in the game. Hysterical. The ending was great. The Dunkin' Donuts thing, when I woke up this morning, it's actually a long movie. It's actually about 5 or 6 minutes. It's actually really funny if you watch it in its entirety. I didn't see the shorter ad, but it's really funny with Casey and Ben Affleck. And there's some Bill Belichick's there with his girlfriend, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. So watch the longer version. JR, there's some cool high school basketball highlights of Cooper in Iowa if you haven't seen it. Yeah, I didn't click on it last night, so... apparently he was awesome. Vince Las Vegas, the broadcast leaned on Tom Brady outshining any fancy graphics. Oh, maybe that's what. They were putting all their eggs in the Tom Brady basket, which was a serious mistake. Reno Paul, I was surprised they kept watching the game till the end. Joey B, everyone's talking about this. Tom Brady's watch on the telecast. I've seen reports that it was a 600,000. He's saying 800,000. Those who know watches, apparently it was some gold, really, it was like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was worth... I have a Swatch, is the last watch I wore, a Swatch watch. Did you wear swatches, Ann? Swatch? I got one when I was 20. It was glow in the dark. It's awesome. Joey B, we saw a halftime show, horrible. There we go. Aaron O'Connor, Duracell Brady was funny commercial. Novartis breast cancer awareness commercial was excellent. Thought they should have included Janet Jackson. Okay, Aaron O'Connor, very funny. There you go. Mini Dar, Brady was brutal. Doesn't add anything prior to the play. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. Give him a year to mature. Romo was so great out of the chute, so I think everyone's putting pressure on him. Alex B. Joey B. Alex is the consigliere of punchlines. That's right. She gives us all the advice we need to hear. That's a mafia thing. I'll explain it to everyone later. I'm giving away a buffet as Frank's signature line. Hey, I'm trying. Did Frank just interview Andre the Giant? Did that guy look like Andre? Blade Nicotero, you look good, Frank. I'm honored to carry the Nicotero name. Thank you very much. All right. Good stuff, chat. Thank you very much. No football for how many hours? What's the countdown clock now? 4,951 and a half.
But
exactly.
It's almost baseball season. I know you're excited about that.
I'm very excited for pitchers and catchers to report. I cannot wait. So Pirates didn't do anything, but it's going to be a good baseball season. It's going to be fun. All right, now it's time for That's Crazy, Ann, right? There we go. Now we'll roll the That's Crazy. Here we go. All right, Alex, we each have several, and walking in right now as well. Yeah, of course.
That's crazy.
Wow. Started as a meow and turned into something else. Ann, are you okay back there? She's okay. All right, Alex, you have a few, and it looks like you're kicking off with one from our friends at OptiStats, who we love.
Yes, and this is about Jalen Hurts, because yesterday when I gave out my prediction, I did say Eagles would win and Jalen Hurts would be the MVP, even though Saquon had shorter odds there. But he is the first and only quarterback in NFL history to do the following in a single game: throw for 200-plus yards, rush for 70-plus yards, throw multiple touchdown passes, rush for a touchdown, complete 75% of his passes, average 10 yards per pass attempt, and win the game. And then, of course, he was the MVP.
Amazing, and done rather quietly. A friend of mine was texting me. He's like, who do you think the MVP of the game is? And I'm like, well, they're going to give it to Jalen Hurts. He's like, what about the front four of the defense? Could they just split it up and give it to them? When I was a kid, I remember when Dallas beat Denver, I think it was Harvey Martin and the white guy, Randy White. Randy White. They were co-MVPs. So if it would have been a defender, it wouldn't have surprised me. I don't think they could give it to Cooper, although that did turn the tide for the. It really was. But the grunts up front, they could have given it to. But when you look at Jalen's numbers, my God, those are insane. And Chris Andrews joins us, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Andrews is Sportsbook director here at South Point Hotel. You watched the whole game here at South Point?
Yeah, well,
of course. Well, yeah. Well, I was just kind of leading into.
Do we have a list of stupid questions?
Did you see the clip where Jeff laughed at me for saying Cooper Dejean?
Yeah, I saw that.
All right. Well, Alex was on it too. Apparently, maybe
I was on it too.
Subliminally. Were you?
I was on it.
Yeah. All right. So yesterday, the Sportsbook was absolutely insane here. Let's talk about That's Crazy.
Yeah.
Great atmosphere all over. Like you said, Michael Gahn, the owner here, said about 7,000 people here.
Yeah. So I missed a lot of the first half because once they kicked off, I had my route. I went to the showroom.
That's why I bumped into you.
I went to the private party upstairs.
The
I
arena?
Went to the other party. I went to the arena, or not the arena, the exhibit hall.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the arena. I guess they were showing it in there too.
Okay.
There's another not invited guest, but hotel guest party. I didn't go to that one.
Okay.
Because I want to come back and watch the game.
Yeah, right.
So, but, and then check Grandview. I mean, it was unbelievable. Then after the game.
Okay.
Then I wanted to walk through and just see how everything was. And I'm not joking. I might have seen 2 empty seats at tables. And forget about, I don't know how you'd get into a crap game because it was loaded like you can't believe. So, I haven't talked to I have a meeting with Michael today at 2:00, but he had to be happy with it.
Okay, well, you have to be. Now, here's one thing, and we were talking about this before the show, that everyone on X is saying how Vegas was dead. The Strip was dead. It didn't feel like a Super Bowl weekend. Obviously, last year, my first Super Bowl here in Vegas doing the show, the Super Bowl was in Vegas, so it was extra crazy. But I saw room rates were down on the Strip. It just seemed like everyone was complaining. And then someone said there were empty blackjack tables at some of the major hotels, and it wasn't that busy there.
Krackenberger talked about it.
It was Krackenberger, yeah.
Yeah, I said there's, tables are empty.
5 tables and some.
We added games.
Yeah.
To accommodate everybody. He said, and he didn't want to name the place, but he went in, there was 4 crap tables, nobody on any one of them. When the whole Super Bowl marketing push started, we had probably, among the major hotels, the lowest room rate. I think it was $285. We sold out.
Yeah.
And we never had to lower the rate, never anything. And like I said, there was properties on the Strip where you could have got a room in the 20s.
It's like $32 or something for a couple. I saw,
even Caesar's Palace.
That was the one. Yeah,
$84 or something like that.
It was amazing.
Everything. Not like we do everything perfectly here. We don't. But a lot of things are just the old way that this town was built.
Yep.
And Michael gone, started with Jackie gone, really.
Yeah.
And Michael has just followed in in his footsteps and keeps the same mantra on how to bring in people to this joint.
And I swear that one of the main allures of it all is it's free to get in.
Yeah.
And the other thing, free parking, which is becoming obsolete here in Vegas. That parking lot, the garage. I mean, I was so stupid. I took a pass in the hotel part. This parking lot here. I did get a good spot, but then I left and came back, and then I had to go to the garage. But I think, like you said, the prices for the food and everything was amazing. And we're going to do it again next month for March Madness.
No, yeah, right. 6 weeks from now.
6 weeks from now, upstairs the TVs will be humming, and that's where we were last year, which was a blast, by the way. So, what did you think overall in the game? I mean, I know you didn't get to really. I mean, you're working, but we didn't see a blowout coming, did we?
No, I certainly did not.
I didn't either.
I can tell you that. Well, and you kind of touched upon it. I was on earlier with Alex and her dad. I thought really the key to the game was how Philadelphia rushed 4 guys all day.
That's it.
Never one blitz.
Not a blitz.
I mean, that's hard to believe. But not only that, the way they rushed the passer, everybody stayed in their lane.
Yep.
And that's the thing with Mahomes, or not just Mahomes, but I mean almost any
mobile quarterback. Yeah.
Once you could break that contain, and move one way or the other, that's when they could be really dangerous. But he was never afforded that opportunity. And really, it was just a brilliant defensive, not just scheme, but defensive execution by Philadelphia. I mean, I think that was really the key to the game. But I'm with you. I mean, how can you deny Jalen Hurts the MVP?
Yeah, look at those numbers.
But the key to the game was the defense. Philly.
Vic Fangio, everyone, we showed the stat, 0-8 against Mahomes teams. That was when he was with the Dolphins, didn't have the players.
Yeah.
But big vindication for Vic Fangio, for sure. And Alex, you have a couple more. That's crazy. You might as well throw them up there.
I actually think one of them has to do with what Chris was just talking about.
I think it does, actually. Let's go ahead and see. Here we go. There it is.
Yep. ESPN research, the Eagles blitzed Patrick Mahomes on 0 of his 42 dropbacks.
Wow.
He is the 6th quarterback in Super Bowl history to not be blitzed a single time. All 6 quarterbacks lost.
Yeah, I saw that. That is incredible.
That is, but they didn't need to, and that's the game right there. I mean, they didn't need to because that front 4 is so strong.
Yeah.
They don't need to do tricks or stunts to get guys to put pressure on them, so everyone can drop back and cover their men, stay in their lanes and zones. I mean, it was the defense. Again, give it to Jalen Hurts. I get it, but boy, if they would have given it to any like a combination of defenders, no one would have been upset. Jalen Hurts wouldn't have cared.
Yeah,
he's such a calm dude.
He's not around anymore, but Greg Easterbrook. You know who that is?
No.
He's a football writer, and he's also he's very well-rounded guy. He wrote a couple science books and stuff like that. But he used to have a story on ESPN every Monday morning, recapping the football. And he went into, I mean, it was a long, long piece. It had to be like about a 10,000 word.
Okay.
I mean, boy, this guy don't have writer's block. I can tell you that. But anyway, he always would talk about how defensive coaches over blitz.
Yeah.
And he would call it, please score on me. You know, and remember who was the New Orleans coach that
the Bounty Gate guy?
Yeah, the Bounty Gate.
Well, it was Peyton. It was that defend guy. I can see his face, but I can't think of it.
I can see his face, too. And who did he blitz that last play of the game? And they wound up losing the game because he had nobody in coverage, and it was that was like one of his favorite things. Like, these guys just blitz way too much. And, I mean, a veteran quarterback that can process quickly.
Yeah.
I always say, NFL quarterbacks, you have to be able to process and accuracy.
Like a second and a half.
Yeah, process
like no
and
time.
accuracy. And if you got a guy that could do that, then he's going to kill a blitz.
Yeah.
Yep. And you have one more, Alex, right? Let's see here. One more. I think that's crazies, and I have a couple.
Yep. This one is for the 2 birthday guys that we were just talking about. So in the last 35 years, 7 NFL players have turned 28 and played in a playoff game on the same day. They are undefeated, 7-0 in those games. Saquon Barkley turned 28. And then a little shout out on the top there, too, because it was Cooper Dejean's birthday as well. A lot of people in the comments were so funny of that. They're like, come on, Jay, you couldn't have told us this a day.
Where was this yesterday,
really,
Jay Cuda?
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
God, we love Jay Cuda. I have a few Jay Cudas. I know we'll get to it, so I'm going to throw mine up there, Ann, please. So for my That's Crazy, some really good ones. This is an off the stats to start. Over the last 39 seasons, Chris, this will be painful. 7 teams have won 15-plus games in a single regular season. Not one of them won the Super Bowl. You go back to, you got the Vikings. That was the 15-1 team where Gary Anderson missed the field goal, and Atlanta snuck into the Super Bowl. And then you got the Steelers, which Ben's rookie year. And who else? Patriots, Packers, Panthers, Chiefs, and Lions. That's right. The Lions and Chiefs both this year won 15 games.
Yeah.
Neither one won the Super Bowl. Pretty interesting stat. All right, we'll move on to Jay Cuda. Tom Brady, this is very funny. Jay Cuda, you're the best. We love you. When Tom Brady is playing, Patrick Mahomes' Super Bowl record. If he's playing Tom Brady, he's 0-1. Tom Brady is announcing he's 0-1. When Tom Brady is not involved, Patrick Mahomes is 3-0. So stay away. The game's on NBC next year, so I know that for a fact. It's on NBC, so if the Chiefs make it back somehow, maybe that works out better for Mahomes. And then Jay Cuda, one more time. Now, we talked about this last Monday or Tuesday. We had this stat. And this is the team that has to fly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for the 9th straight year, the team that's traveling west has defeated the team having to travel east. Kansas City didn't have a far flight, but technically it was east. Philly had to go west. Look at that. Look at all the green W's there. That's an amazing. I don't know if there's anything to look into that more than mere coincidence.
Well, does that mean the West Coast is a little bit down on football? Maybe
could
East
be
Coast
cyclical, maybe
a little bit better.
I guess so. I mean, but it's different conferences. I mean, I don't know. That's just a wild one that works out that way. So
okay, I got one. I don't think you guys have it.
Well, and by the way, everyone's going to be flying west next year. Or everyone's going to be flying west because it's in San Francisco. So
okay.
And I don't think he included those though, because remember we were talking about that.
Oh, he's only when it's
with the
split.
Rams. Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. Oh yeah, so the Rams game didn't count. All right, sorry, Chris. What were you going to say?
Nick Foles, did you see his tweet last night?
I don't know. I saw something.
Isn't it great? Tom Brady was there for both Philadelphia Eagles championships.
Nice.
And he said he might be the lucky charm.
Yeah.
Nick Foles still grilling Brady. I love it. It's too good.
God bless.
God
That's
bless.
Great.
I love it.
And by the way, that's why I would have put Eli Manning in the Hall of Fame first, just because he denied Brady twice. Can you imagine how insufferable he would be with 9 championships?
And I dove into it a little deeper. He finished in the top 10 of yards. I know Jeff didn't think he was a first ballot guy, but I'm going to say Ben Roethlisberger definitely is. I put his stats next to Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner had a great year. Roethlisberger did it longer, compiled more, and not compile. Jeff's the whole argument's compiler. Compiler means you played a long time and had good season. So Jeff and I have a $500 bet on whether Ben Roethlisberger is a first ballot. We won't know for 3 years, so stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, we're going to do some picks and stuff. Do you want to stick around?
Sure.
Okay, good. Picks at 12:40. We're a little late today, but come on, it's the Super Bowl wrap-up show, and we got Chris coming in to talk stuff, and we had some good That's Crazies. Punchline picks at 12:41. All right, 5 minutes late, but we're still getting them in. All right, Alex, what do you have for us today?
Okay, we're going to the extra board here. We're going to the Southwestern Athletic Conference. And if you look, this whole conference likes to play quick. They're some of the fastest paced teams in the country. So we've got Arkansas Pine Bluff and Jackson State playing tonight. We're going to go over this number at 155. The money is going that way. It did open up at a better number,
okay,
like 152, but I think we're still okay here. So Jackson State, actually, it's Pine Bluff that's the fastest, 7th quickest in the country, and they are terrible defensively, but Jackson State is right there as well. So I think we'll get a lot of points in this one. Not very good defenses and a fast pace.
I love it. All right, and that's it. Just the one?
Just the one.
All right,
I do like the dog of the day, too, though. So
okay, good. We'll talk about the dog of the day soon. Come on. I can't wait to watch this Laker game. We did get an alert that Luke has been upgraded to probable. He's going to play tonight. So I saw his over open up at around 25, and currently it's around 27.5. I still think Luka gets fed the ball. I can't wait to watch this game. Luka in L.A., under the lights, playing with LeBron. So I'm going to go ahead and take Luka. I feel like against the Jazz tonight, the crowd is. This is going to be a game people are going to remember for a long time. Luka's first game in L.A., so I'm going to take over LeBron. I think look, LeBron is the best at making the other players. If he knows a hot hand, he's going to give him the ball. I don't think LeBron's going to worry about being the man, even though he's coming off an amazing game LeBron's last game, he had over 40 points or whatever. We filled the line. We showed that the other day. So Luka tonight, let's take it. Go Luka. I don't know.
And we're still trying to see, is LeBron playing? Because
I saw him listed at about 25. Probably. So, yeah, if it gets closer to game time, if that keeps climbing, you might want to rethink it. But you said that you saw Luka predicted to get 35 points? Or
yeah, I did. I was looking at, what's it called, dunks and threes or threes and dunks? Dunks and threes.
Dunks and threes.
So it's the Ken Pom, but the NBA version.
Okay.
And yeah, so I was looking at his points there for.
And he has Luka at 35 tonight.
Yes.
Okay, so if you can get it at 27.
That's like Ken Pom?
But that's like.
It's like Ken Pom, right?
That's like him in mid-season form. You know, that's like what it is.
It is. He hasn't played since Christmas.
Right. So
but maybe he's better rested. Maybe he's ready to roll. He's got a lot to prove. He's going to be a little nervous. I mean, right? He's never played anywhere but Dallas in his NBA career. But
I think they're going to let him shoot, though. I think you're right.
Oh, and by the way, if they don't let him shoot, he will still shoot because that's what Luka does. He puts the ball up. We do have a Monday montage. Should we run the Monday montage? We have so much left, but I feel like Drew works hard on this, and we want to see it. Right, Ann? Sounds good. All right, sounds good. All right, Chris, stick around. I'm sure you'll be in this too. We got a Monday montage. We're going to come back, and we have other stuff to do. We have some more funny videos, and we want Chris to stick around. We'll be right back after the Monday montage. Wow. There's the new set, ladies and gentlemen. Look at our new desk.
Here we go.
So that's a Chiefs jersey.
This is my Chiefs jersey.
I get it. See, it's a refs jersey kind of, ladies and gentlemen. So we have to get the show done by 1 because your shift at Foot Locker is at 2. So we always get Joey B lines. Parles versus Nicotero in a beignet eating contest. Who wins? This is bad. Nicotero minus 200, Parles plus 110.
Not only is Joey B's line unfair to the bettors by the straddle, Joey B, the line is completely and utterly wrong. So not only is Joey B running a bad sportsbook like he always has, he is now running a sportsbook that wants to destroy its customers by giving it bad strategies.
All right, well, here's Bronny on this, and I assume Dad made him shoot this video. And if Bronny did take this video, I'm surprised he didn't miss the shot. Oh!
Best part about you and this new desk is every time you get to go in a circle, we don't have to watch you struggle to climb up into
That's right. That's why I wanted to try that out. Now, will you bet props or will you bet the game? I know you like to put a few bucks on the game.
Not a big props guy, although if Alex tells me to be, I will be. Okay.
Well, we're going to be doing.
I know from 2 divorces, I know how to listen to women now. Okay.
First of all, I hate beignets. I don't even like them. It's a donut.
First off, bad take. Second off.
Bad take by him?
By you.
By me?
By you.
I don't like beignets.
They're delicious.
Number 2. It's a powdered donut.
It's a. What? Oh, my exactly. See?
I like that.
By the way, I can reach out and touch that. No, God, that's so creepy. Look. But no. It's even funnier like when it's on the 2-shot because look.
Cut off. It's like just far enough to be weird.
We're so close. Alex is going to hate this. So.
Everybody was talking about the underdog. Remember they were wearing those masks because nobody believed in them. They were the underdogs.
I don't remember, but I believe you.
Yeah, so I themed it like that.
Okay.
The underdog party.
Okay.
But had both colors, and then I bet on the Patriots and lost.
I grudgingly go to Frank.
Oh!
Oh, man. I'm throwing the flag out.
Throwing the flag. Your Honor, that is contempt of court right now.
That's going to cost you $25.
Birthdays. World Muay Thai Day, Ronald Reagan Day, Buy a Penny Stock Day, and we'll put that last one in there.
What is the last
Did someone Wow, how did that get in there?
Oh, no.
You meant duck.
Oh, my God.
It is National Lame Duck Day.
It didn't say duck on the script, though.
What does it say in the script, Frank?
I have a thing. Throw flag. All right. Autocorrect. Nice job, Drew Dog. Thank you very much. By the way, we saw a little snippet of Chris in there with Judge Chris. Ann and I were sitting here watching some pregame on the NFL Network. I look up, they were doing Judge Rich Eisen.
I know. Yeah, what's that?
Judge Rich Eisen, and they had like Steve Mariucci and then coming in making arguments. I'm going, wait a second. And I Googled to see if they've ever done that before. There is no record of them ever doing that.
They copied us.
I'm just saying, NFL Network is watching, maybe, possibly. I don't know. All right, let's talk about today's episode.
Did you guys hit on the graphics yesterday?
Oh, it was an opening joke.
Okay, yeah.
No. Ann was sitting next to me where you're sitting. The game started, and everyone's excited, and Ann just looks up and goes, "What's up with those graphics? Are they on a backup right now? Because look, they're on right now. Here's a replay of the game.
Yeah.
No logo, just stupid, just so boring and stupid. It's the Super Bowl. Where's the flavor?
Yeah. I mean, we had better logos in the 60s.
Yeah, no, I know, right? Well, the joke was that Fox blew all their money on Tom Brady's contract that they couldn't pay a graphic guy. But it looked horrible. And it was distracting to the point where everyone was talking about it everywhere. Alex was saying at her party.
Yes.
Everyone was talking about it. Episode 336. It's February 10th. Here we go. Here's some national days. There's not a ton. Pick out the fake. Here we go. It's National Umbrella, Ella, A. Little Rihanna for you. Teddy Day, bear, not lingerie. National Football Hangover Day. National Cream Cheese Brownie Day. National Play That Funky Music White Boy Day. National Flannel Day. All the news that's fit to print day. Oatmeal Monday. And National Clean Out Your Computer Day. All right, so what do we have fake back there? Drew Dog says play that funky music. Vince says clean out your computer. Alex, Chris, Ann, what do you think?
Play that funky music.
You think that's fake? Yeah, okay, Alex.
I'm going to go with clean out your computer as
All right,
well.
Ann?
Oh, dang, nobody's gotten it
I'm
right
hoping
yet.
it's clean out your computer day because that's what I was doing.
Okay. The correct answer, the fake one, is play that funky music.
Yeah.
Dumbest one I've ever done.
That came on the radio or something last night while you were writing this.
I was a commercial on it. Someone said, wow, it's funky. And I went, that's the worst one I've ever done.
Beatles might have a song. Who was that? The Ohio Players who play that funky music, White Boy.
Rob Priest, a guy from Pittsburgh. Wild Cherry.
Okay.
Donnie Iris played in the band for a little while when they were touring. That was probably my worst one. But okay, birthdays, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, you'll appreciate this. Olympic legend swimmer Mark Spitz. Yeah. 75 years old. When I was a kid, he was the Michael Phelps, of course, before Michael Phelps. I think he won 7 gold medals in those Olympics in like 72. World champ baseball and party legend Lenny Dykstra somehow has made it to age 62. And lovely Elizabeth Banks, host of Press Your Luck, who I've worked with a bunch, turns 51, still looks great. Fantastic.
Introduce me to her.
I can do that next time. Maybe I can't anymore, but I used to work with her. But she's a lovely lady. So we put them all on the computer up in Utah. Caden spits this out, the AI image. Here we go. There we go. What the hell? All right, so there's Lenny Dykstra, who has no teeth in it. That is not Lenny Dykstra.
I was going to say, that's Lenny Dykstra.
But he's eating a cream cheese brownie. He's got the Mets logo. And then that's Mark Spitz swimming in oatmeal because it's Oatmeal Monday and it's National Umbrella Day.
Wow.
So that's actually, the Mark Spitz one's pretty good. He did have a mustache, but not quite like 1920s weightlifter in a one-piece bathing suit.
European.
That looks a little
weird.
By
the way, not one of his times. Not one of his times would qualify him for the Olympic team today.
Unbelievable. Wow.
So it shows you, nutrition, training methods, all that sort of stuff is, how much it's advanced. And what was that, like the 70s?
I think 72 he did that.
72 it's not. Yeah, because he was in Munich.
He was in Munich and he was Jewish. Yeah, that was 72. And he was on the Wheaties bar. I mean, that was the name when you talk swimming. It was Mark Spitz. And, of course, you probably think right now
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps, of course.
And I've gone on my tirade, too. Swimming gold medals are highly overrated.
Really? Yeah. Because it's so close, you mean?
Well, okay, here's gold medal number 1. You're going to swim here to there and then back. Here's gold medal number 2. Here, there, back, and then here, there, and back. Okay, that's 2.
But isn't that amazing how fast they do it? Or?
Yeah. Swimming is so hard.
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying, you get a gold medal for doing pretty much the same thing. You get 7 gold medals for doing the same thing.
What about the butterfly? That one's hard.
That one is very hard.
I saw you do
it. Yeah,
butterfly. All right. So you
1 for the butterfly.
Oh, I almost broke the cookies. We have cookies Alex brought up. Look at
I
these.
shouldn't have brought them. Oh, my God.
Green helmets and footballs. We'll put them down.
Those are better than the logos for the
Super Bowl graphic. Yes, they are. They should have used that. All right, we have a couple videos to show, Chris. A couple funny things if you'd like to stick around with us. It's a lot of gambling ones too. So we'll go clip number 1. Look, the highs and lows of Monster Champion parlays we showed on the show many times. This guy took his bonus bet on an app and turned it into a double nickel. So here's this guy here. Pretty excited. He won $55,000 at the Eagles' victory because he had UConn, he had the Celtics, the Dodgers, the Eagles, and Ohio State.
Wow.
So a bonus play turned into $55,000. That's not
wow.
bad.
Just to be champions.
Yeah, just to win the title. Just to win the title. So he had all those kind of not any long shots, really, right?
Yeah.
No.
Celtics, UConn, Eagles, Ohio State. I mean,
Well, Eagles was pretty good at the beginning of the season, right?
Probably 8-10-1, something like that.
Okay, so not even.
But of course, with victory comes the agony of defeat. Now, we showed this many times. There was a guy who had another, I think it's 10 legs, but it was he had the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, and he would win $353,000.
Are you hedging? And if so, how much are you hedging for?
Yeah, I got a hedge in.
Can we turn up just a little, please?
60,000. So all money line on the Eagles.
What price did you get the Eagles at?
I got them at different prices: 110, plus 108, plus 104.
So he hedged it for $60,000.
Nice.
Hedged $60,000 on the Eagles money line.
Okay.
So yeah, at least he made some money. But they showed him. Remember, he was at Chiefs playoffs games,
Yes.
and he was sweating it. But I mean, so he made a little over $60,000, right? Because he had the money line. All right, and this one we have to talk about. All right, this is clip 2. We're going in order. I was watching this game live. I didn't have any money on it. Did you see the Michigan-Indiana game? Wolverines versus the Hoosiers. So this was an amazing backdoor cover. So the line's 3.5. Watch how this game ended. So these guys have it. So inbound, half quarter. So look at that. So they won 540. It was just more of Michigan hits a free throw to go up by 5, and then this kid hits an amazing half-court three-pointer. Not even really moving that fast. He's like, I'll just throw the ball up. And Indiana, there were some fans at the game going crazy in the stands, jumping up and down. In Indiana, people are like, what are you doing? Your team just lost. They covered. Yeah. They covered on a 75-foot shot. Pretty entertaining. We got a couple more here. This is number 3. John Gruden. Has been working with Barstool Sports a lot. John Gruden, he's not coaching, but at least he's getting some FaceTime there. So we have him singing karaoke with some girls in a hotel room. It's a multiple choice. Okay, guys, which song was he singing? We Are the Champions, Friends in Low Places, or Pink Pony Club? Alex, what do you think he was singing? We Are the Champions, Friends in Low Places, Pink Pony Club.
I'm going to go with We Are the Champions.
We Are the Champions.
I'm going to go with Friends in Low Places.
Roll the clip. He's singing Chapel Roan's Pink Pony Club.
That was like a little commercial thing they did, right?
Yeah, I don't know what that was for. Is that what it was for?
Yeah,
I never even heard of that song.
It's a big song.
It's that was a real song.
It's a big hit. It was on the Grammys. It's this Chapel Roan who went from playing little outdoor shows in LA to being this like superstar.
Maybe it should be on instead of Play That Funky Music.
I should have done Pink Pony Club Day. Damn it! I would have fooled Vince on that one. And what do we have? We have one more clip in there, Ann? Yeah, celebrities. All right. These are the celebs that were at the game yesterday. So, of course, celebs come out for the big game. I saw Leo was there. Here's Jay-Z with his kids. You had Messi was there. Pete Davidson, who grew up in New York but somehow became an Eagles fan. Jason Kelsey there to see his brother. Gronk, because you can't get rid of him. Roger Goodell and Paul Rudd together. Very strange. Kevin, right? That's a weird combination. Yeah. Kevin Costner, Bradley Cooper, who we know is a massive fan, and Miles Teller is also a big Philly sports fan. So there are a lot of celebs. Taylor Swift, I know a lot of the offshore books had how many times she'd be seen during the broadcast, over 4.5. I think we saw her once.
I only saw her once, yeah.
Why would anyone boo Taylor Swift?
Thank you. This has been a hot button issue on the internet right now. I don't know. It sounds like just bitter Eagle fans. I think it was the Eagle fans booing her. But
probably. I mean, this girl has donated many, many, many millions of dollars.
Yeah. $10 million to Wildfire.
Yeah.
She overpays her crew and staff and all the riggers and truck drivers. Crazy. She gives them like a bonus.
And I
don't
even know one song of hers.
Right. You know
really
Shake It Off, probably.
I probably do.
You would know that one. You'd know a few. But yeah, to boo Taylor Swift, she just kind of smiled at it. She knew she was in enemy territory because there were more Eagle fans. Sounded more like an Eagles game there.
Well, we didn't have a lot to cheer for. The Chiefs didn't have a lot to cheer for, so we didn't hear them the first half.
It was never really a game, man. That. I was talking to Ann, Chris. I don't know what that streak was where there was blowouts for what was it,
Yeah.
8 years? Where
It
the
was a
Super
lot, yeah.
it was a running joke, like who's
Yeah.
going to get blown out, but what AFC team's going to get blown out. At least the Super Bowls have been very competitive in the last recent memory, but last night's was one of those that was not. And next year we'll do it again, Super Bowl 60. So how many hours is it away from the Super Bowl?
Good thing we didn't take overtime for this year, huh?
That's right. 4,951 hours until kickoff on September 4th, the Thursday home game for the Philadelphia Eagles, if the city has traffic lights to get the traffic in and out.
Should we get Chris's way too early prediction for next year's Super Bowl team?
Go for it. There you go.
I'm telling you, the NFC, I think the Niners have a pretty good shot.
So we
at
talked about
coming
on
back.
Friday. Oh, that's right. We talked about on Friday. You went with the
I said
Niners.
Niners and Bills, I think.
Niners and Bills?
Sorry, I really
No,
am
that's
messing up
okay.
here.
Alex, you're a busy woman.
Yeah, pox upon you. What are you doing?
What do you like? Looking at any team? Eagles are favored to win. I saw early lines, and then they listed a whole. So yeah, Bills were up there again. It's same customers.
Ravens, Lions. Let's go.
Ravens, Lions. She has to stick with the Ravens. I hate her. All right. Tomorrow you're back.
Steelers and who?
Steelers and Detroit.
Okay.
In Santa Clara. Okay, so you're on tomorrow with your dad, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. And Jeff Parles. All three of us here.
10
a.m.
Those shows at 10 o'clock.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. 10 a.m. now.
Little programming alert, 10 a.m.?
Yep.
10 a.m., Sports by the Book tomorrow. Kenny White Sports. He gives us a dog of the day. Here's Kenny White's dog of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Baylor +9 at Houston.
Whoa.
You were saying something about the dog. You like
Should
this?
be a good game. Well, Houston has Arizona up next, so.
Might be looking ahead.
Yeah, and it's going to be a low-scoring game. Both of them like to play slow, so points at a premium.
All right. Make sure you come back. We're going to show our dog in a second. What was I going to say here? Oh, Unrivaled. There's the one-on-one game tonight.
I just got an alert for that. That's
Did
so
you get
funny.
an alert? All right, hold on. Frank Murgy will be watching. He gave me a pick here. Let's see. He likes. Here we go. He likes Ryan Howard over Jewel Lloyd. That's the one. That's the 2 seed over the 1. Ariki Ogunbowale. He likes her over Kalea Cooper.
She's very good. Yes.
He likes Ryan Howard to win it all. That's his pick tonight in the Unrivaled. So it's a one-on-one tournament. That should be some good TV, actually, right? I will check that out. We got the Four Nations hockey coming up.
Can't wait.
This week, so we'll talk about that tomorrow. Sidney Crosby, he's going to go up and play. Could be the last time he represents Canada.
It probably is,
Passing the torch to Connor McDavid, so we can talk about that tomorrow. So we'll see how the Unrivaled thing was going. We'll see how Luka does, and we will we'll look at some hockey tomorrow because you are back tomorrow.
Yep.
All right, and we have our dog of the day to close the day with a cute little clip. Here we go.
Baby, they were too busy for a pup cup.
He didn't get a pup cup. He's so mad. The pup cup, if you don't know, you go to Starbucks, they give you a cup of whipped cream for your dog. And the dog was just heartbroken by not getting the pup cup. Ladies and gentlemen,
we couldn't make an exception?
I don't know. Yeah, really.
It doesn't take that long to put the whipped
Give,
cream.
they go like that. Dogs love it. It's free. God, why didn't you get your dog a pup cup? Thank you to everybody for making our graphics look stellar. Caden, Keith, and behind the glass, we got Vince and Drew Dog. Another nice job. Drew Dog cut 2 pieces together. Thank you. And Ann, as always, helming the ship. So we'll be back tomorrow with Alex White and I. Tomorrow at noon, but make sure you watch 10 a.m. Kenny White, Jeff Parles, and Alex on Sports by the Book. I'm Frank Nicotero. Punchlines. Lion stands for Live in Nevada every show.